Yada da boy, WTF Weekly. It's your host with the most cool. I don't smoke yuck mouth is in the house. You dig? Salute to everybody in the chat, the gang, and I mean the SIG committee, the nation. We back at it again, my friend. And the homie and the homeboy from down south, man. Sauce Walka, man. That's right, man. He got the internet going nuts right now, man. He recently did an interview with the Breakfast Club, Charlemagne the God. Envy wasn't there. But he did a interview and he had some choice words for Drake, far as, being out there in Houston and living in Texas right now, man. Let's get to the content, man. This is WTF Weekly, man. The short versions, not the long versions. You dig? We can't go 3 hours every time we talk about it. Some content, you feel me? Straight up. So we're going to get straight to the content, man. Let's hear what Sauce Walka got to say. But hey, them OVO fans don't play. So right after that, they going to talk they ism and talk they woo-wop, you dig? And fair use is coming from Yam Stacy. Yeah, Yam or Yell Stacy, whatever. Third party content, fair use. I like to use, other people's content when it comes to stuff like the Breakfast Club, Joe Budden, just the big companies, you know what I mean? Because they definitely will give you one of them copyright ooh-ops, you feel me? And we trying to keep it too legit to quit like ham over here, you feel me? So let's get straight to the content and hear what Sauce Walka got to say about the boy Drake being out there in H-Town. Let's get it, y'all. Fair use.
If you are using the lineage and the culture of somebody's city or somebody's hometown and backyard, do something that helps not yourself and your more of your notoriety for your own benefit with the ladies and the people in the city. Do something that actually makes the economy of that city and music and musicians bigger and greater. So therefore, we can have Rolling Loud in Houston. We can have more young artists performing on bigger platforms, Jimmy Fallon and Jay Leno and all this other shit, because an artist of this magnitude is living in our backyard. That's all I was saying. Not just for me, just for anybody.
Literally living.
Oh man, so that boy Drizzy Drake then got his Texas ID, officially a Texas resident.
Shout out to Yam Stacy, man, for the content. Let's get back to the content though. Let's go, y'all.
You just said that it wouldn't be no
Drake without Houston.
It wouldn't be no Drake without Houston. Okay, so at the time, why did Drake not, and still to this day, why did Drake not have no bunch of records with Houston artists? You didn't doing that with Atlanta. If you love Atlanta, and it's 7, 8, 9, 15 artists that you got songs with in Atlanta. Because why? Yeah. Not only does you know that the city of Atlanta was gonna look at you weird for not doing that, look at you and feel a certain type of way by you not making those songs and making those moments with that city, but you knew that it was also beneficial for you as an artist to make music with these songs, because the leveling of stardom and momentum, it feeds each other, versus you feel that I'm just the A-side artist that's lifting up this musician. But as far as
fair use, we gotta do the fair use for entertainment and educational purposes only. But if I was in Drake's position, I definitely would have did everything, stuck to the same blueprint. You know what I mean? I would have did every song with every Atlanta artist, every song with every drill artist, every song with every famous artist, every song with every YMCMB artist. His blueprint got him selling more albums than Mike, damn near than Mike. So, or he probably done passed Mike by now. So yeah, he got the blueprint, man. So yeah, I would have did the same thing. Sorry about that, Sauce. Let's go. Fair use.
The city of Houston, you looking at it for the market share. All of these country ass people in Houston, they got all of this land, all these clubs, all these women, all these people in these big ass arenas and events that's going on, but they don't have a large community and representatives of people that are knowledgeable about the music industry, that have resources that can say, hey, y'all been around this artist and you helped them. You was in the studio when they was making that song. You told them to add this and this on the hook. You get a couple writer points for that.
Yo, Sauce, you can't act like the biggest down south label ain't from there, which is Rap A Lot. You can't act like Scarface, the Ghetto Boys ain't from there. You can't act like, you know what I mean, them boys and Put It Down out there. You feel me? You can't act like Travis Scott ain't from there doing his 1-2. Shit, Beyonce. Y'all got some big dogs out there. You can't worry about Drake, my nigga. Drake is Drake is his own nigga. I can't expect somebody to come out somewhere and just take it over and it's they land. Like, he playing his position, but y'all got big dogs out there, man. Straight up, let's go. Fair use.
Oh, you was up in there when you made the beat. You supposed to get okay. Y'all was in the. You brought him to Houston and you took him to this club. You took him to this hood and you introduced him to Charlemagne. It's a feature and a song come behind that. In every other city, it's a long list. California, it's a long list of artists from the Bay all the way to LA. They got Drake's songs with Drake. So how did Drake love Houston so much at that time and not have music with artists that you are uplifting from this community? Fuck me.
No rapper from the Bay got a song with Drake. Producer from the Bay produced Yolo, and he shouted out Mac Dre, but nobody from the Bay has a feature with Drake. Just to clear that up. Let's go. Fair use.
I don't care. It's bigger than me. I didn't care about the song with me.
Making a whole lot of sense to me.
You know what I'm saying? But what I would like from then to now, Travis Scott is the only rapper that still got a song with Drake. Travis Scott, again, what I just said earlier, it makes sense. It's an equal trade. It's not necessarily like, oh, bro, I'm helping Houston and changing your life and changing your career. And it's bigger than just saying, oh, well, person wants the Drake stimulus package. Bro, fuck all of that. It's about fair exchange in business. If you are using the lineage and the culture of somebody's city or somebody's hometown and backyard, do something that helps not yourself and your more of your notoriety for your own benefit with the ladies and the people in the city. Do something that.
Oh, you hit it with the Kendrick. Oh, that sounds like colonizer talk. Like, you can't just use the lineage and the whoop and the woo wop of somebody's culture and, you know, come for the women and the woo wop and the woo. Yeah, you're okay. Yeah, you use a little bit of Kendrick spill on that one. Okay, Sauce Block, I'll get you. The G check continues, man. Fair use, man. Let's get it. Yada da.
Actually makes the economy of that city and music and musicians bigger and greater. So therefore, we can have Rolling Loud in Houston. We can have more young artists performing on bigger platforms, Jimmy Fallon and Jay Leno and all this other shit, because an artist of this magnitude is living in our backyard. That's all I was saying. Not just for me, just for anybody.
Literally living.
Okay, so
Hey, man, I don't give a fuck. You know how many artists of the super magnitude is living in California? Jay-Z lives in our backyard. He ain't did not one song with any nigga in LA but Nipsey Hussle. Ain't did nothing for a nigga in the Bay. He ain't sent, Too Short, of course. But come on, man. Wayne live out here. Wayne ain't did not one song with a nigga from Cali. You know, of course, Game and shit back in the day. But like, let's be real. That was before he moved to Cali. Like, you got niggas in our backyard that don't really rock with our artists. You know what I mean? It is what it is. When a nigga's on a whole nother level, you know what I mean? They untouchable. It's artists out here that I still ain't met Dr. Dre. He's that untouchable. If you in the circle, you can get there. If you ain't in the circle, you ain't gonna meet this nigga. Period. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Yeah, it's like happens like that. So I assume Drake is a big dog. You probably can't just meet Drake like that or do a song with that nigga like that. Sorry, I'm just saying. It is what it is. Let's see what the OVO fans got to say about it. Let's go, man. Fair use.
I ain't gonna lie, I do understand. It felt like Drake benefits from these folks, him tapping in with these regions like that. Then Drake or Drake's size change as far as Drake penned hits for Beyonce. The track that doesn't agree with him at all. This homie says Drake collaborated with Travis, Beyonce, Bun B, Tizo. He sampled several records, meaning he had to pay, and nor those artists got a cut for their record being sampled, and for several years. Travis' biggest records is with Drake, penned hits for Beyonce too. Come on, bro. Meg would have got a feature, but something happened after they met that we don't know about. Sauce would have got a feature had he not bugged out on him years ago. You know, you got a beef with Young Thug that I'm pretty sure Drake is choosing Young Thug's side.
Fair use, man. Fair use. Y'all go fuck with Yam Stacy, Yam. I don't know how to say that shit. YEALM. Yam. Stacy. Let's go, y'all. Fair use.
Travis featured on half of his albums, had Pimp C on his biggest album. This page right here says Drake has shown support for Houston his entire career. It's essentially where his career started. Y'all saying he's still in Houston culture, but Drake was nervous about this exact same thing, and y'all accepted him. He shares this excerpt and says, since then, Drake has been outspoken in his support of Houston-based organizations, sports teams, and initiatives. In fact, his song, November 18th, is about Houston. I was really nervous because I made a song for a city that I wasn't from, a brand of music that didn't necessarily belong to me because I'm from Canada. He said, and I got accepted. They listened to it, they loved it, and they made it one of their anthems here. This person right here says, I'm sick of you niggas. Y'all want Drake to hold y'all hands and blow up your careers instead of putting in the work for yourselves. Funk y'all clowns for real, for real. This is mostly about ownership and entitlement to him. It wouldn't matter if he collabed with Houston artists. People would look for another angle like they did with Atlanta. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Also, Drake pretty much gave Bun B his last hit on a silver platter, Port Arthur, but still. If Drake's so lame, corny, and irrelevant, now why not just stop talking about him? Oh, brother.
Fair use, fair use. So OVO fans is going to hell in. You feel me? They are not taking no BS from Sauce Walka. They sliding for Drake. And they up there with the facts. He definitely wrote some songs, or wrote I don't know how many songs he wrote for Beyonce, but he definitely penned some for Beyonce. He definitely did that Sycamore with Travis Scott, which is a banger. The Tizo song, I don't know about that. I ain't never heard it, but he said they did one with Tizo. Just the love that he did with just being signed to somebody from Houston, like that's huge. Just being signed to Jazz Prince, you know, and up under that Rap-A-Lot umbrella, which is super Houston. Like if you think about Houston, you think about Jay Prince and Rap-A-Lot. So if he's up under that umbrella and they are living splendid, you know what I mean? They are getting they cut off of what Drake do, you know what I mean? Hey, he looking out for Houston, you know, because I don't see Jay Prince and Jazz Prince complain. They was about the Young Money because they wasn't, you know, kicking up them dollars, you know what I mean? But I assume Drake, now that he done left, you know, he keeping them dudes straight, you know, or Drake wouldn't be living out there, you know. So I know he looking out for people in Houston, especially Rap-A-Lot mob ties and, you know, Jazz Prince, you know what I mean? But let's get back to the OVO fans, man, see what they got to say. Let's go. Fair use.
Everybody hate on Drake, then in the same breath want him to help them. LOL, this shit getting pathetic, dog. That man don't owe nobody shit over a decade in the game. Drake better than me. I would have told niggas funk you and left it duh. Drake makes songs with Atlanta, equals he using Atlanta for clout. Drake doesn't make songs with Houston, equals he's selfish. You can never win in life. Let's tap into the comment section over at No Jumper. It says he has several music with several H-Town artists, just not you. We talked about that already. Drake is not responsible for blowing up random rappers' careers. That's their own job. Drake only in Texas for two reasons. One, the protection he gets with those mob ties folks. And two, the legal age of consent there is 17. And y'all crazy. Houston has culture. Yeah, Houston got culture. The fuck you talking about? Like, Skip. You don't even have conversations with people.
Whoa, they said Houston has culture. Oh my God, that was disrespectful. Yeah, a lot of shit started in Houston, man. Gangster rap, you know. Besides LA, it was in Houston at the same time. You know, let's not forget. Let's go, y'all.
People like this. What you mean does Houston have culture? The fuck? I don't funk with Drake, but Bun B, Tizo, yeah, they are. Kendrick told y'all already. 5 minutes later, joint album, Drake and Slim Thug. It ain't that deep. In other words, he heard Drake had made a song with him. So didn't he do songs with UGK? So imagine crying about a dude not wanting to work with people from where you from, but then y'all kid each other instead of lifting each other up. This is the black community.
All right, we heard a lot, you know. Drake fans ain't having it. They fighting back as they should, you know what I mean? The OVO fans ain't having it, you know what I mean? They proved that Drake done work with some Houston artists, you know what I mean? Helping Houston people. And Sauce Walka, I think Sauce and Drake need to collab, period, to get past that. And I think he need to do some shit with like the legends, like Slim. Like he been with Scarface for so long. Why ain't did nothing with Scarface yet? We heard him with Bun B. We need something with Drake and Face. We need something with Drake and Slim. We need something with Drake and Kiki. We need some with Drake and Lil Flip. We need some with Drake and Sauce Walka. We need some with Drake and who else out there that's litty in Houston? I could hear Drake with. Yeah, just do some songs with the streets. You know what I mean? Basically, you know what I mean. You're gonna have to throw some alley oops. Like me being out here in LA, I didn't just move out here and just was pushing the Bay line. I came out here and started doing features with LA dudes. Like they could tell you, like I done did more for them than they label did at the time. You know what I mean? Because the label had them shelved and I was putting them on albums. You know what I mean? And getting the word out and putting that buzz out about them. So, you know, you definitely got to tap in if you're in somebody's backyard. And that's all Sauce Walka was saying, you know what I mean? And I definitely did that. You know what I mean? The regime is the Bay, LA, down south, the Midwest, and the East Coast. Now overseas, since Monster Ganja is overseas. So, yeah, we definitely tap in with everybody and do songs with everybody, you know what I mean? And rock with everybody, you know. So I understand what Sauce Walka is saying. You know, Drake, you need to rock with some underground dudes, not just the big dogs. You dig? More of the story. So we're gonna end it with that one. Another episode of WTF Weekly. What the fuck weekly? Now I can cuss, you dig? With your boy Yuck Mouth Thug the F out. You feel me? Hit that, hit them likes, hit the subscribe. You know, because I'm giving out the prizes as we go up to the 60,000, the 70,000, 80,000, 90,000, 100,000. I'm giving out money. I'm giving out PlayStation. I'm giving out computers. I'm giving out trips to LA, all types as we level up. So y'all hit the subscribe, man. Hey, you could probably win, my friend. Go to smokealoutrecords.com. Get some of that merch to make your body work. You feel me? Get some of that music to make it do it. And definitely get some of the legendary DVDs like United Ghettos of America 1 and 2. You know what I mean? And that Eye Candy. You feel me? Get the Regime, All Out Wars 1, 2, 3. You know what I mean? Get all them Yuck Mouth albums. You know what I mean? Hey, you can get some Looney albums up there too, man. So hit the website, smokealoutrecords.com. And I'm out this thing.